Hey, what's up? It's me, Jessica Jane. I was just wondering if you've ever sat and thought to yourself,
Jessica, where are the places women want to be touched?
Well, I'm glad you asked, especially in that creepy voice, because that's exactly what I'm going to tell you today. And to make sure you never miss out on another opportunity to find out all these things women want but will never tell you, or another one of my videos, don't forget to hit that subscribe button with that notification bell. Okay, so like my other video, all the dirty things women will never tell you because whatever, I don't care how woke we are, women still won't wake up to the fact that we should just tell you some of these things. So I'm gonna get down to 10 places we want you to touch us that most guys just never fucking do it. I'm telling you right now, hope I don't get flagged for this video because I will get super turned on telling you all this shit. And make sure you stay till the very end because each one is probably gonna get even more surprising.
And the last one is the dirtiest.
Okay, so as a rule of thumb, you should know that anywhere our eyes cannot see completely, we usually have the most nerve endings. Basically nature's way of helping us stay more safe. Like if we can't see this shit, we're gonna sense it even more. Okay, so number one is our neck. It's like a really sensual spot. Like anytime like somebody rubs my neck, I'm gonna fucking gum. Yeah, I either fall asleep or get wet. So depending on what you want done, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be the latter instead of the former. So kissing her neck, touching her neck, holding her neck, not like in a strangulation type of way. We love that shit. Now the second one, I almost went here like by instinct, but like our scalps. Oh fuck. Now I know when all y'all go get your haircuts and shit, you always opt for the scalp massage if you're allowed one. And let's be real, y'all all get hard. And you guys all probably do it to get hard. Well, you know what? We women are no different. You know, there's again the nerve endings. We can't see our fucking scalps. And now that I'm sitting here doing this, I'm just and now that we're on that area, I'm actually, I don't know if you guys can tell, I'm actually rubbing behind my ears. Again, these are all very sensual spots. Granted, please, if this girl is a complete stranger, don't go for these spots because they are so vulnerable. But when you're kissing a girl, massage her neck, fucking anytime a dude runs his hand through my hair, which is like never now that I'm thinking about it. I only had one dude who used to like caress my hair and I used to really like love it. And you know, this one thing at Playboy one time, one of the porn stars, when we were in the middle of recording, she was like, oh, you know, this is how you like pull a girl's hair for her to get turned on. I was like, show me, bitch. And she did it, and she like yanked at the base, and she like caressed the back of my ears. I was like, bitch, that feels so good. Now the second one is her lower back. Now again, this is a sign of dominance, kind of, and also like a good power position for you when you are walking with a girl is to lead her by the small of her back. There's something about that. It's so subtle, and yet it makes us women feel so taken care of. When a guy does that for me, like he puts his like hand on small on my back and like guides me and shit, I just feel so like, I feel like a woman and shit. It's just like so cute. Again, it's the non-verbals, and something as simple as that shows us that you have no problem being the man in our life. That you could stand tall in front of us if the T-Rex were to come and bite off our fucking heads and shit. Or you can guide us along because you know things are safe and you got our back. We'll let you blow our backs out if you do that. Number 5, I can't stress this enough, but number 5 is our hands. Your hands and your lips and your puss and your dick have the most nerve endings on your entire body. So it is such a sensual thing for you to caress our hands. I know for me, if I don't like a guy and he tries touching my hands, I'm like, get the fuck away from me. But if I'm like, you know, talking to a dude and like he's super funny, we're having a great conversation and he like grabs my hand, I'll feel like a charge go throughout my entire body because that signals to me that like, whew, it's game time. We women love game time. Because hashtag girl games and shit. Now number 6 is way overrated, but it is the forehead. Now you probably see this in like montages of like romantic moments where man will kiss a woman's forehead or you do the forehead to the forehead. I don't know what it is. I can't even pull something out of my ass to tell you why it's so important to us women to feel that, but if you like kiss our foreheads and shit and like forehead to forehead, like I'm even feeling the feeling right now, and I don't even have a fucking man in my life, but picturing a forehead to forehead moment, it's just like so, oh, it's just like so cute and endearing, and it makes us again look at you like this is a man I can open up my soul to and open up my puss to. That's what we strive for. Now number 7 and 8, these are a little different, but number 7 is is in public. So the title of this video is where to touch her, and if you're not touching me in public, you sure as fuck aren't touching me in private. Too many men are scared to break that touch barrier because you're like, oh no, Jessica, but me too, right? Or even,
Oh, Jessica, I don't want to scare her because I respect her.
I'll tell you right now, there isn't a single romantic movie out there that doesn't involve a man touching a woman. So if you're sitting there terrified, fucking put your hands on her, you bet your ass she will be terrified to let you put your dick in her. So utilize touch, use your hands, touch us in public. In fact, you should always touch on a high note. I always tell my clients, touch on high notes where you both laugh, or on connections where the both of you share similarity. Now the next one is touch us in private. Too many of you guys aren't utilizing touch enough. And I don't care if touch isn't one of her love languages. It's still a way to show us you care in that moment if it is just you and I inside the house. And I'm not talking about like touch us on the butt and then whip out your dick. I mean like really touch us in a meaningful way that means you're not just here to get a nut. We need to know that we're more than just a nut. Even if sometimes you just feel like a nut. Now number 9, one of my girlfriends brought this up to me. I remember a couple years ago when I was creating my Bring Her to the Brink product, how to touch her, to turn her on and bring her to the brink of ecstasy before you stick your dick in her. I was talking to her about like ways women want to be touched and how to touch women. And she brought up the fact that nothing turns her on more than when her husband comes from behind and embraces her. She's so funny. That's not exactly what she said, but that's the gist of it. Again, where our eyes cannot see, that increases our sensation. So if we don't see you coming to touch us and you like sneak a little touch from behind us when we're not looking, that'll turn us on even more. Because again, it's about amplifying those senses. And because we can't see you now, our skin receptors are that much more stimulated. Which is why, you know, blindfolding is such a hot thing when it comes to the nasty, nasty pound town time. And the last one I promise will be the dirtiest. And even like writing this, I was like, oh God, I don't know how I'm gonna make it through this one. So number 10 is touch us where the folds are. I'm talking about the crease underneath my breasts. I'm talking about the crease underneath my butt. I'm talking about where my legs meet my butt, between my fingers, between my toes, my inner elbows, like fucking everywhere. Whew! Good God, I gotta get laid. Fuck. I don't know why. It's just that those are like very sensitive areas that like guys never think of. Guys are like, let me tongue kiss her and then touch her pussy. Like for fuck's sake, guys. Like we all know the hot spots, but please, these are the ones that everybody misses. I can't tell you how desperate my folds are to be touched. Because almost no man does it. But I'm telling you, I want you to watch what happens when you do this with a woman. I want you to write back in the comments what happens once you do. And if you know you're not in a place where you're even getting comfortable enough to touch women, chances are it's because she is not reinforcing you to do so. And that all comes with getting her connected, getting her even more engaged in the conversation, getting her laughing, and getting her touching you as well and welcoming your touch. And the way to do that, I explain the exact step-by-step process in my Speak to Spark Arousal system, which my former assistant Clayton details in this video right here. Again, he goes over the override effect, which is responsible for shutting down a woman's rational brain and tuning into the feelings that you're creating and amplifying inside her. And I said it once, I'll say it again, we women chase after the feelings that we have for you. So if you're that guy that can spark that connection, spark those laughs, spark that chemistry, I'm telling you, she will be touching you in all the ways you wish to be touched and then some. So check it out now if you haven't yet. It's the override effect, this video right here. Please don't miss out on these 10 spots, I beg of you, for all women out there. And thanks for watching as always. I'll see you guys next time.